All right, this one says, I need help. My little family moved into my boyfriend's grandma's house after his dad passed away in September. We moved into that so that we can help her with the house. She can't afford it without help. Well, he hasn't worked since his dad passed away and has no motivation to. I pay $2,400 a month by myself, but he doesn't even want to do household things or help taking and picking up the kids from school. His habits are bad. I feel disrespected and ready to leave, but I don't want to leave grandma in a tough spot so that she loses her house. How do I go about leaving, or should I leave? She won't kick him out.
Date grandma. Oh, no, you go ahead and say it. Say date grandma.
It sounds like there's some depression issues that could be happening here after losing a loved one. I mean, you're not wanting to help out. You're not wanting to even pick up the kids. You're not wanting to do anything to help out your family.
It's kind of convenient, though, to have that kind of ability to step back and not engage and still have bills paid.
Absolutely.
That's the thing. And that's where you got to sit down and talk. All of the things that we've ever said over Therapy Thursday all play here. Communication, talking about it, budgeting, making sure everybody understands, the plight. He has to understand that, hey, this life is still going on. Grandma still has to pay bills. I still have to pay this part too. So if we're partners, we sharing in this. I shared with your grief. Now you need to share with this post-grief that's going on.
You can grieve and go through all the things. It's going to take you a while to heal while you still help out the family.
That's what I'm saying. People out there who are suffering, if they lost somebody, they like headed to the funeral spot, but they got to pay their light bill before they head down there to pay for that casket. It's like your light still got to be on. So you just got to look at it that way.
Yeah.
Let's see. Out of the 941, my girl and I broke up after a pretty bad fight. It started as an argument and then got physical, and so we knew it was time to break up. She is the one who made it physical and blacked my eye. I didn't do anything to her physical, just for the room. Holidays came and my family saw all of my eye, and figuratively, she was dead to them. She invited me to talk last night and I didn't answer. I love this woman, but I don't know how to go back with my entire family knowing what she did.
That's a tough one. I mean, I'm not going back to somebody that was going to put their hands on me. That's me. And it's easier said than done. I totally get it, but no.
This is a hard situation because a lot of people take it like, all right, one time it happens, we're not going to take anything else. And it's hard because this is a very hard situation to be like, oh, yeah, just don't go back to them. There's no talking, because we always talk about forgiveness and things like that. But somebody that is physical with you, whether male or female, that's a disrespect. And if it happens once, a lot of the times it could happen again. I think there needs to be some counseling here before you even think about getting back together.
Help.
First.
Yeah.
Yes.
The hard part is that people look at it differently when it's a woman who is the aggressor.
Yeah.
And
somewhat it's acceptable. Like, oh, well, you got her there. I've heard all the excuses.
My thing is, I've always, and I've had people who have gotten angry with me about saying this, but I'll tell you, you can't abuse whoever you are. You can't abuse somebody and show up at the poker game. I'm not hanging out with you. You got, if you tell us, man, I had to put my hands on, I'm like, bro, cash out.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You got to go. You can't kick it in here. You cannot be involved in these reindeer games.
Yeah, and you can't be mad at your family for feeling that way either. They actually have the right, and they actually are right to me.
They love you.
Yeah, and they, to be honest with you, I think that what they're saying is right. I don't think you should go back to this person, but at the end of the day, you're going to do what you want to do.
Only thing you can do if you do want to get back in that relationship is let all of your aunties go out and get a fade in the grass. Just right outside in front of the house, have that heifer stand out there in the grass and let all your TTs just go ahead and bustle wide open. Like, guess what? After it's over, you jumped back into the game.
Yeah.
But people can't change. Go do that therapy first.
Out of the 863, I've been seeing a guy I work with for almost a year. I'm 19, he's 35. He has a wife and 2 kids. He tells me he is over his wife, but she is the one begging him to stay. Him having kids is totally okay with me because I love kids. When we are at work, everything feels right and good, but after work, he doesn't answer my calls or text messages. I trust him, but I'm ready for us to be a family. His wife is going to Mexico with the kids next week, and he tells me we can figure out our future after everything kind of settles down.
You're going to learn today.
You want to tell her what it is, though?
What do you mean you're gonna tell her what it is.
You gonna learn today.
You tell her. Everybody tell her. We all know this man is not. He's got a whole family.
This
all right?
man is working on his marriage.
You don't if.
You're so mad.
Because, like, I mean, why even write us with this?
If it
like,
barks
I
like
mean,
a dog.
I mean, we're not judging you, but we're saying, listen, this is the oldest trick in the book. Like, the fact that he is telling you we'll work on this after, like she goes to Mexico or whatever with the kids, you do realize he just wants that thing while his wife is out of town. So he's feeding you lies. Be very clear. Like, I mean, just you're learning today, but you're not going to change because you have feelings for him and you're hoping to believe that he is telling the truth.
Right.
He's not. He's lying to her. He's lying to you. He's lying to the kids. He's lying to himself. So you're with a liar.
Everybody.
If you can love a liar, then you're good. But guess what? It ain't going to be for long. It'll be a good time, but not a long time. Enjoy how you can enjoy it. But while wife is in Mexico, she's going to be sending pictures of her and the family to him. And he's going to be writing back, man, I love you guys. But he's going to be sitting in there trying to play funky monkey with you.
Funky
okay?
monkey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Another thing, Meredith, that
You gonna learn today.
funky monkey. That's what it is.
This
It's
man-
nasty work.
This man has no intentions on leaving his wife. And if you want to test that theory, tell him that you're done with him until he gets a divorce.
Nah, you know what you do after this whole thing? When he says, hey, so my wife is back from Mexico and so I got to go back to the house with the heifer. I don't even love her like that. Well, I'm glad you need to say to him, well, I'm glad that you don't love her like that because I'm pregnant.
Orlando.
And see.
See how quick he changes.
See what
my
happens. See if he
God.
says, oh my God, really? Is it mine?
You're messy.
Oh my God. So we can be together? That ain't going to happen.
Oh my gosh.
You need that kind of drama, you got to go to Young and the Restless for that.
You know how it's gonna go?
But this is going to go, but wait, I mean, we're rushing. We don't really want to do
So
that.
what are we going to do?
We got to go. I mean, I can't tell you what to do with your body, but I can go get you a pill.
my gosh.
And then you will find out right there, and then you have to follow that and move forward and get away from him.
That's crazy.
Okay?
Legit.
Just to let you know.
Legit.
Ooh.
From the Freak Show.
You gonna learn today.
All right, we got more coming up. Don't move. It's Wild 94.1. A lot of people are saying that this is sounding a lot of Lifetime.
Yeah, it does.
Lifetime. Well, guys, that's a network that they show movies out there that are geared for ladies. You probably have never seen it before, but it's a channel. It's called Lifetime.
Isn't it not called Lifetime anymore? Didn't they change it?
I don't know. Because I don't watch it.
The
Because I'm a
Hallmark
man.
Channel?
That's what I'm trying to explain to you. Trying to explain to the men out there. Y'all may have never seen it. Just skipped past it for the game. But guess what? Lifetime is real. And that's what we're listening to. Out of the 813, my boss told me that changes are coming to our department and that she was trusting me with this info because she wants me to be a part of her team. The changes affect probably 11 of the 20 people that I work closely with every day. My question is loyalty or leave it be.
Well, you don't know exactly who's being let go if that's happening or people are being moved around.
No, in quotes, it says, trusting me with this info because she wants me to be a part of her team. She told her what's changing.
Right.
So this person's walking around with knowledge of who's basically out of these 24 people, y'all ain't going to be here. So now I have the weight of that. Do I loyalty or leave it be? Loyalty meaning tell them, hey, get your stuff together because you're probably going to lose. Or leave it be and just cover my own butt.
I think you could do a little bit of both. And by saying that, I mean, you can't come out and say like, hey, I got chosen for a team and you're going to get fired. Don't do that.
That's too much.
That's way too much. I think you should do like little subtle like, hey, I feel like things in this office are getting a little weird. My boss asked me like if I have a plan, like, and is asking me and like, or telling me about some changes that may be coming through.
Wait, you was on to something, but you might be too much though. Like tell them, hey, like maybe what you said about not saying the boss. Don't mention the boss.
Don't mess with the boss at all.
Just say things are feeling weird. Like you open to it. Things are feeling weird. I think we should all get a backup plan.
Exactly.
Like then tell everybody we should probably all get a backup plan because our department they might wipe us all out. So everybody go out and start working on a backup plan, and then when it drops, and you like, oh, I'm over the department, but they all gone. And some people are still there. The other people have had some time to work.
Is
so
this
that
really
might be
your
the
place?
mess.
is this really your place to do all this? I understand if it's a best friend or something, like a best friend employee that you confide in all the time. But if there's 11 people, there's no way that you're best friends with all these 11 people. And by the way, what I was trying to mention before is these plans, she may think, okay, I'm going to be on this person's team, but things change. Companies can make decisions like, no, actually, we're not going to give you this a big allotted amount for your team. We only have half of the money. So you don't really know what's going to happen in the future.
Yeah.
I would say definitely confide in one of your besties, but you got to let it kind of play out.
Just don't say anything because then you're going to be unemployed with them.
Somebody, you know what? One of our lab coats from Off the Lines, Chris, said it feels like a test from the boss. Don't say anything.
It could be. It really, really could be.
Because think about that. You're like, I want you on my team, but let me see if I can trust you.
Yeah.
And now you go out there and run it to the whole thing. That's why don't quote the boss. Just go out there and say, you know what, stuff is feeling kind of weird. I think we should all get together and try and, talk to some houses that do what we do, or to some departments across town that do what we do.
Yeah, side jobs.
And so everybody can get themselves together just in case. And then you looking out for the group without making anything
obvious
actionable.
That you know
and
about.
Don't put anything in writing. Say it to your people when y'all outside on your smoke break.
No paper trail.
Yeah, don't email everybody. Don't hit all, hey, text all.
Yeah, texting everybody.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. You'll fail that test from the boss. Yeah.
Out of the 727, my boyfriend and I have been together for 8 years. We live together, and he has to travel to other states for his job, so we really don't get to spend that much time together, especially except for the weekends. I have zero issues with him enjoying P-Hub. It doesn't upset me at all to know that he looks at it, or even pictures of me, especially with the distance between us. It totally makes sense. However, I just went into his financials and I just found out that he actually pays for multiple monthly subscriptions of 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 some accounts. Admittedly, I've never been on it. I don't even know how to use it or the ins and outs of it, but it feels icky to me.
Because it's money? Because if you look, yeah, okay, never mind. Because it's money, yeah. Because if you're looking at it for free, then it's like, all right, no harm, no foul. But if he's taking money out of your family or out of your mouth or like out of your bill money,
then it feels gross.
Then it feels a little bit more icky. I get it.
I think if you're okay with him on the hub, I think you should be okay with him on OF because, to be honest with you,
that's because Rich is on OF.
No. Because to be honest,
speaking like an OF customer,
a lot of women out there have this like stigma in their head, like their significant other, their boyfriend, their husband are talking to like the person, like. Legitimately,
which
like
they
are talking to. No, you're 9 times out of 10 you're talking to a dude that runs their account. Like,
why are you messaging them to begin with?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like a lot of women,
because we want to talk.
No, that's why P-Hub is totally acceptable.
You're not really talking to that girl. Like, I'm sorry to. I mean, a lot of guys. I'm gonna break a lot of guys' dreams right now. You're not talking to that woman.
Sometimes you might be.
Sometimes, but that's like the small accounts.
You mean the stripper that I was just hanging out with doesn't really want to go on a date with me?
Exactly. Like a lot of the times when you're
she
talking,
might won't.
A lot of the times when you're talking to these
Don't
people
burst bubbles.
on OF,
You gonna learn today.
yeah, exactly. You're talking to somebody that manages their account, and when you're asking them for something, yeah, that person is getting that picture, but they're a middleman getting that picture. For somebody else.
When a woman, okay, we understand. Thank you, OF guy. When a woman says, why are you paying for it then? And if a woman who listens to you and says that you aren't accessing the woman, what do you say to her? Like, why are you on OF if you're not reaching this person?
Anyway.
You get it for free on the internet and in National Geographic and all those places.
Because I'm a fan. And I support their work. And
see, that's where we have a problem.
But it's our money, so we are supporting their work.
Okay. Hey, I'm not saying he was right. I'm just saying.
I just wanted to know what you would ask,
What's
what
your
you would
defense?
add to that, since you are aware of OnlyFans. Is there a defense that he can use, or are you siding with her?
Don't guys like variety?
I'm just gonna
Why
get
is
on
it the
OnlyFans.
same?
I'm tired of asking Rich. I'm just gonna go on that.
Yeah,
Meredith, let's share an
Okay,
account.
yeah.
Let's share an account, Meredith.
Okay.
You do all the filling out, and I'll just pay for it.
I bet.
Wait now. But I don't mean go finding people to follow.
No.
Like we want the starter package.
The access, yeah.
The starter group.
Wait, we're not. Wait. I have
We
a
want
question.
whatever the beginning
We're not
is.
viewing. We're starting our own.
No. I mean we could view, but I'm saying like we're gonna start an account, but I don't want the pricey account. I want the bare minimum.
$4.99
Whatever it is.
a month.
Yeah.
A freak show, OF.
There we go.
So this woman is more mad at the fact that he's paying for it than more of like
With her
what he's
money.
doing
It feels
with her
icky.
money. Okay.
And it's, by the way, again, it needs to be said, this is free everywhere. Even these OF models, you can go on Reddit and see like little stuff that they posted.
Oh, well, then never mind then. We're not going and signing on. We're going to go to the Reddit. Reddit's free, right?
Reddit is free.
Yeah, man, damn that. We're not going. All right. Carry on.
Okay.
And why don't you tell? Okay, well, that's your answer. Meredith just gave you your answer. Your husband is doing this. You don't want him paying. So what you do is go to Reddit and take out a link and text it to your husband and say, hey, I found us a way to save money. Go here and you can see all that you want to see. And it's free. You're welcome.
Ooh, I'm helping
See
him
you
do
at
that.
6. We having meatloaf. There you go.
No, I don't want to do
That
that.
works.
Either. I don't like that either.
I mean, but he's going to get what he wants. And she's going to keep her money, which is why she wrote us.
Listen, if you want to be nasty about it, I'm canceling that card.
Okay.
So.
now I'm understanding a little bit more.
You gonna learn today.
Right, exactly.
Now I'm understanding a little more. Out of the 813, it says P-Hub is just watching. Flirting with somebody, rather it's a dude on the other side, is a form of cheating.
Well, you don't know what they're doing. Just because they're on OF doesn't mean that they're actually messaging. You have that capability, though.
Yeah, that case.
So you got to figure out what's the deal. What is he looking
This
at?
is like one of those things, honestly, like OF, Tinder, like the things that have popped off that I haven't engaged in.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm like an alien.
Left out.
Like he's talking about this stuff, and I'm like, honey, I don't know about this.
Orlando, you would get so many swipes.
Listen, I say do what my mom
I would get
says.
swipes.
Yeah.
Stop, too. What you talking about? What you talking? Go on, talk that talk, man. What you talking about? They gonna swipe with well, I like the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think in this situation, you need to do what my mom did back in the day. When
With
I
OnlyFans?
No. When I was stop. When I wasn't paying for things. No, if you're the one, if it's your money that he's paying for these things with, be like, hey, take it away and be like, listen, when you want this, you pay for it yourself. That's it.
And when was the last time you bought her flowers, but you're paying for this?
Okay,
See,
let's
I
not
can
make
bring
them
up
get
a bunch of
divorced.
stuff.
If he really wants it, make him pay for it himself and just have him not use your money for it and just tell him.
If you loved that video, then you're going to want to check out more. Make sure you hit subscribe right below.